Today I'd like to talk about using zinc stearate powder as a mold release agent for bedding a rifle using JB Weld. If you aren't familiar with zinc stearate, it's commonly used in industrial molding facilities for plastic injection and compression molding. Most of us are familiar with injection molded plastic parts, but compression molding is often used for fiberglass for things like boat components or body panels for cars like a Corvette or Dodge Viper. Since I know that zinc stearate is used in the molding industry, I thought I'd give it a try for bedding a Mauser rifle using JB Weld. Since zinc stearate is in a powdered form, I had to find some way to apply it to the rifle. I found that it dissolves nicely in rubbing alcohol, so that's what I decided to use. Once mixed with rubbing alcohol, I used a brush to paint it onto the action, barrel, and trigger anywhere that might come in contact with the JB Weld. I found the nice thing about this method is that zinc stearate builds up easily for clearance areas like the recoil lug. Once the alcohol evaporated, the zinc stearate became chalky. Rather than risk that it might get rubbed off and become ineffective in certain areas, I decided to use heat to melt the zinc stearate. Zinc stearate actually melts like wax when it's heated, so I used a high heat blow dryer to heat the action until the zinc stearate was sufficiently melted. Once the rifle cooled, the melted zinc stearate solidified and became much more durable. I then applied JB Weld to the stock, placed the barreled receiver into the stock, and let it set overnight. About 24 hours later, just a few taps with a plastic hammer and it released really well. Here are a few pictures of how the bedding turned out that were taken just after the barreled action was removed from the stock. There are lots of other products that people use for mold release when bedding a rifle. I've heard of people using carnauba wax. I've heard of people using Johnson's paste wax or Johnson's floor wax. Some people even use shoe polish. You can use whatever you like, but I'm really pleased with how the zinc stearate worked out for me. Anyways, thanks for watching. I have lots of really good stuff coming up, so don't forget to subscribe.